KnabTube is back.
KnabTube is back. Strap your pants on.
Oh, definitely. Well, we're back. We listened to all 5 of the albums, and you gave me a nice prop for one of them. It's the only one you had.
Yeah.
But a lot of
Which
them
is also the one I undersold the most.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, we do this thing where we give each other 5 albums and we rank and review them. So the albums you gave me were Moriskaya by Mummy Troll, Long Season by Fishmans, OK Human by Weezer.
Who's
great
almost one. Rest in peace to the bassist's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Who got shot by the police.
That's pretty dour.
They're going to Coachella, though.
They are, with Benson Boone. Bocanada by Gustavo Cerati, and Edwin Hawkins Singer's Greatest Hits. And which were the 5 that I gave you?
So the 5 that KnabTube himself gave me over here is David Bowie's Scary Monsters. I can't share my thoughts yet. Alt J. It's a pretty good album. An Awesome Wave. Neil Young Harvest.
That one sucks. Just kidding.
King Cruel, Man Alive. And then the 1975, I Like It When You Sleep, For You Are So Beautiful Yet So Unaware. Or something like that.
The most Minecraft YouTuber album title ever. So I'm just going to say this was the best batch of 5 you gave me.
Oh, dang.
You know what? Each of these is like between a 9 out of 10 and a 10 out of 10.
Oh, shoot.
So even if one is my least favorite, it's still great.
Okay.
So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Let's hear your number 5 first. Your least favorite out of the ones
So
I
my
gave
least
you.
favorite, out of respect of the other 4, because it's a greatest hits, I didn't want to put it too high, just because I think it helps the other 4 stand out more. But it's great. The Edwin Hawkins Singers.
That's fair.
It was just amazing. Like, the way all the different vocalists, I loved their cover of Blowing in the Wind. It was awesome. Because I know the Bob Dylan and Peter, Paul, and Mary versions the most. And they did a cover of another song that I forget. I don't know if it wasn't Lean On Me. It was something else.
And this is specifically their Oh Happy Days greatest hit.
Yeah, Oh Happy Day. Yeah. Oh Happy Day. But yeah, it was a fun little time capsule into like the late 60s,
Isn't it
early
paced
70s.
so well for a greatest hits album?
It is.
It feels like it could be the track list.
I love how some songs will like drop real low. They'll go, "Oh Happy Day."
Yeah.
It sounds like it's because when I was in choir, my choir teacher would show us how to use our voice that way. I'm like, do people even do that in our things? But in the gospel scene, I guess. But yeah, it's really good. I give it like a 9.5 out of 10.
Oh, dang.
It was
Dude,
really good.
It's like a 9 out of 10 for me. I can't even lie.
Oh, boy.
All right. Number 5.
I
apologize in advance. These are all good albums. If I didn't they're not all 9 out of 10s for me, personally. Alt J, Awesome Wave is
I thought you loved that.
Definitely my least favorite. I'm not gonna lie, it's not even that close.
No.
I didn't love his voice. I think it sounds like I would rather listen to that one Everything album.
Really?
I feel like this is it's the same, you know how Everything, he always runs around melodically, on his vocal lines, the lead singer. He does the same thing on this. Obviously the beats kind of carry this because they're very unique beats, but I don't think his voice mends well with the style, melds well. Yeah, I mean, it's a good album. None of these are bad. This is still a good album. Let me be clear here. I really, obviously, Dissolve is really good. I didn't even love Breeze Blocks. I know that's a big one of theirs. But, yeah, I something like a freaking Irish sea shanty mixed with everything. I prefer everything, and I'm not huge on them. But I would still, what is that one album I'm thinking of with the...
Get to Heaven.
The one with the AI.
Raw Data Feel.
Raw Data Feel, I prefer and recommend over this personally. I know you
Yeah.
like them a lot, though.
Yeah, that was another album that took me a while to get into, so I completely respect that.
I do not get the comparisons to Radiohead.
Really?
I don't at all.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
for me. So, just not for me personally. I respect the artistry, though.
That's fair. My number 4 is not Weezer. It's Mummy Troll. Is
Oh,
number
dang.
4.
Okay.
That album took a while for me to get
Uh-huh.
used to his vocals, because
Okay.
it kind of sounds like, I don't know, like he's like,
Because it's in Russian?
not even that it's in Russian. He's like overselling it. He's kind of like over enunciating.
He's very performative.
It's the same, like there's this metal band that my brothers like called Rammstein, and they kind of do the same thing. They kind of like overdo the vocals. It's like, okay, you're probably singing your but the instrumentation's awesome, and I got used to his vocals the more I listened to it. I really, really like the style. It's like late 90s kind of. Reminds me of a mix of like Blur and like the Strokes almost.
Okay.
Yeah, but a really good album. Again, the vocals I got used to. I give it like a 9 out of 10.
Dude,
So-
that album clicked for me immediately.
Yeah,
Surprisingly, like 2 tracks in, I was like,
surprisingly.
dang.
you were
So
vibing.
that's fair. I like that. I think that's a
Paul J
good
number.
assessment. All right, we're gonna go next. We're going King Cruel, Man Alive.
Oh my god.
This album, I was so sick of a few tracks in, and it grew on me quite a bit by the end of it.
Really?
To where I liked the production so good, the vibes are immaculate. The only issue with this is it just feels like he's riffing and he didn't write any of this beforehand.
He's a total stoner.
He
He's a
sounds like
total
he just set
stoner.
up a microphone, and so a lot of the guitar parts like you could throw out. Personally, I just feel like he's just picks a chord and just strums crap on them. He doesn't like write like, I don't know, the melodies aren't very memorable to
There's
me
the
on the
lyrics.
instruments.
He's like, she's my honey lemon. It's kind of very mundane.
But the
And then-
vibe,
Yeah.
the vibe is there. The
It is-
vibe, it's like a nice rainy day, stormy day
I
kind of vibe.
definitely. So
For
am
sure.
I a moron when I say that has like that acidy jazz production that Black Star has? Because I get that those saxophone
I
improvisations
see what
on
you're
some
saying.
songs and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not totally Black Star.
not totally,
That's,
but
like,
I
the
did
one.
get that vibe while I was listening to it at
Yeah.
parts. But yeah, so overall, I think if you just spend some time on like actually writing the guitar parts and not just like strumming and riffing as much, I would love an album. Which you said his next one's better than this
Yeah,
one.
Space Heavy is really good.
So I might give that a listen because I could still listen to this like in the car driving.
Yeah,
though.
it's very much a vibe.
Good album, good album. Oh, I didn't rate. Alt J, I'm gonna give this one a 6. I'm gonna give this one a 7.
Okay, that's fair. All right, my number 3 is Weezer. Okay,
Oh
Human.
dang, number 3.
The reason why this could easily be number 2, but I feel like the next 2 are more creative.
Okay.
But y'all need to give them their respect.
Yeah,
Like they are
seriously,
a talented band.
Wife shot and all.
Yeah. All my favorite songs. That has to be one of the best songs about anxiety and stuff. I really love Grapes of Wrath because it's so like, it seems like it's making fun of commercialization with all the name drops to like Audible and stuff. The song I really love is Here Comes the Rain with like those driving pianos. It's a fun album.
It is a fun album.
I might buy this if I ever see it. I really, really liked it. I give it a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm not joking. Am I insane? It clicked with me. I also love Bird with a Broken Wing. I really love that one.
That one's good.
Dead Roses kind of gets a little bit more dark. Yeah, it's just, it's an album that I feel is, it's mature Weezer.
Yeah.
Like Pinkerton, kind of.
Yeah,
It's
like
not,
Van Weezer.
No. It's not stupid like, Beverly Hills or some of their
Okay.
other stuff. So
Yeah.
I really, really like this one. Heavily
If
recommend.
you want orchestral rock that is very accessible, that is a good album.
So, what's your feelings on on this one? Because you said you were going to say in the other video.
I like this album quite a bit. This album, literally, I feel like anyone can throw on and just listen to. It's not going to challenge you at all,
Right.
which is fine. It's just a straight good forward orchestral rock album.
Yeah. Number 3.
All right, let's see. We're going. I Like It When You Sleep. For You Are So Beautiful Yet So Unaware.
I thought that'd be your number 5.
Love it. This album, so I did not see the connection between their first album and their album that I like, Being Funny in a Foreign Language. This one I see the connection. It has like the fast guitar parts and bass parts in some songs. Some it's fully instrumental, just vibing. Other songs you have like the big hits like what's it called? Somebody Else.
Yeah.
And that other one I liked a lot. That's also assuming is pretty big that I'm blanking on.
Oh,
the name
The Sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just a good album. Very solid. I liked it a ton more than their first one personally. I know a lot of people just put them neck and neck. I do not think so. I think this one's a very big improvement.
Did you find it over long? Did you think it didn't need to be 70 minutes long?
It didn't need to be, but I didn't hate it.
Yeah, my favorites. I love the third song on there, Ugh. It's just awesomely produced. It's so unique. I like Love Me. That's another one of my favorites on there. And yeah, I definitely agree. I just like the first album. I actually like their most recent one the best.
I still like the most recent one the best.
I like that one the best. But yeah, I'm happy that because I thought you were gonna hate that.
No, I did not hate this one. I'm gonna give this one somewhere in the 7-8 range for me.
Okay. Good. All right, my number 2 is. I'm just gonna think here.
Oh dang.
Jeez, what do I want to do?
Number 2 determines number 1.
My number 2. Okay, I'm out of respect because I feel like this album, the way you sold it, I expected it to be great. I kind of just listened to it once, and I'm like, I'm hooked with it. I didn't really have to spend much time with it. I'm gonna do Bocanada at number 2. This guy, I was reading up on this guy. I guess he was in the post-punk scene in the 80s. He was in the Hispanic scene, and he actually passed away a few years ago.
Oh, I didn't know.
And kind of tragically, and yeah, this album is just so interesting to me. It's like the one song, Puente, has a grunge. It almost sounds like it has these heavy grungy guitars. Almost sounds like Stone Temple Pilots or something. But then there's some songs on there that have sampled beats. It reminds me of one of my favorite electronic albums, Avalanche's Since I Left You. I definitely get a Since I Left You vibe. It's just it's a music lover's album.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
And it's just, where did you find out about it?
Did you get the 90s hip-hop, at times?
Yeah, it sounded like MF Doom or something.
I would say MF Doom, but yeah, it's got, I don't know. It's really cool. It reminds me of Portishead at times.
Yeah, Portishead.
It's really, it's orchestral sometimes. Sometimes it's completely electronic, ambient music. Other times it's, like we said, it's 90s. Hip-hop beats that he's
even a psychedelia too, sprinkled in there too.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. It is definitely, would you agree it's the most slept on album?
Yeah, where'd you hear it?
I had it some random video.
Oh, okay.
And I had it saved on a playlist on Apple Music of albums to listen to, and then I heard someone else talk about it. I'm like, all right, it's time, and I was like, oh dang.
I bet even McLovin from MD Foodie Boys would put it as his number 1.
I think he might.
But yeah, it's I feel like it's a record that should be an essential listen for anyone who's in. I could see fans of just any the indie scene that I like, the more psychedelic stuff. I feel like it's kind of should be an essential listen, and just for anyone who's a fan of music, I'd put it in my top 1,000 if I ever made one. I'm not going
1,000?
to. Yeah. But
it would definitely be my top 100.
Top 100, wow, that's shooting for the stars.
That is.
Okay, but yeah, really great album. 10 out of 10.
Dang.
10 out of 10. All right. You're number 2. Okay, what do you have left? I'm gonna make a prediction here.
All right.
Okay. Neil Young's your number 2.
Number 2, Neil Young Harvest.
Really?
So, I was so excited to listen to this because I love 70s singer-songwriter music. I love orchestration. I don't know why I said it like that. Orchestration and rock music and singer-songwriter music. and it delivers on both of those things. My two gripes with this album that keeps it from being like one of my favorite albums is that the orchestration sometimes just comes out of nowhere and it just feels very tacked on. It doesn't blend in with him or his like what he's doing. It just sometimes it can lean a little cheesier than I'd like.
I definitely feel that Man Needs a Maid kind of.
Also, like, I wasn't like this might be blasphemous, but I did not think like the production, like the mixing was like amazing. It sounded a little like cheaper than I expected.
It
like cheaper
sounds
recording.
like it's caught live or something. It doesn't.
Yeah,
it's from
exactly.
someone's soundboard. You know, it doesn't
Exactly.
feel right.
But very, very good album. Highly recommend.
What was your
this
favorite
one.
song? If you know?
I don't know because it's been too long since we listened to these.
Yeah.
That's it. How many months has it been since
It's only been one. It hasn't even been a month. It hasn't even been a month. We've had all these personal things happening in our lives. It hasn't even been a month.
Yeah.
It's sped us up.
A very good album. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Nice. My number one is one because when I first heard this, I was like, the fuck did I just hear? It was because but then I listened to the live version today, and then I listened to the studio version a bit, just kind of sectioned it up, and I'm like,
dang, I forgot that was the other album.
This
I'm surprised it's your number one.
Is my number one. Fishman's Long Season.
Woo!
This is such a
dang.
When people say stuff is transcendental, and then I'll listen to it, and it sounds like shit. I'm like, what? Like, there are so many albums that I just don't hit me. They're like, you know, some transcendental, like, black metal crap. I'm like, this sounds awful. But, like, this album is truly, like, a transcendental, out-of-body experience. It's, like, all different sections. There's, like, you know, it almost seems like it's telling a story without lyrics. Like, you hear they have the sample of them, like, almost sounds like they're like casting like a fishing rod or something almost. That like plunging in the water. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah. And I love the little beep beep beep. That little part in there, and the vocals were in there too. And it's an album with one song, but I actually like the live version better.
I like the live version as well. That's why I recommend it.
I feel it's not as cleaned up. I feel like it's more open. Nothing against the album.
It rocks harder.
Oh, it does. There's plus extra 10 minutes to it. But it's a 10 out of 10 album.
Dang.
It is Long Season. I'll definitely be looking at Amazon imports to see if I can get a CD or something of it. Because you can't get their stuff here.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, definitely is going to be a good album to drive to. And how did I know what your number one
Number one. I'm a big Bowie fan. For context, I had not heard Scary Monsters. This album, it's not my favorite Bowie album, but it is very, very good. It's straight, like I have not heard just straightforward Bowie rock album. Like you get that kind of on like the first half of Heroes. This one, yeah, I don't know. It's just literally straightforward rock and it's just like good at what it does. It doesn't do anything more, but it's still experimental enough. It goes hard. It's a good way of explaining it. If you hear the guitars, you know what I'm talking about. It's just like, it isn't like a soft rock album. It's not like a super hard rock album. It's just the perfect, like,
There is a little bit too much of that. There is some of the 80s, the like cardboard drums on a couple songs that I did hear. I really love Ashes to Ashes. I think that's my
Ashes to Ashes is definitely my favorite too. That one seems like it's dealing more with his drug problems very apparently because it says Major Tom's a druggie or a junkie. Gets repeated a couple times. Yeah, very good album. I wasn't expecting it to be so straightforward because he's usually more like experimental, but I liked that this is in his discography. Yeah,
that was the first. I think that was because my dad was some David Bowie. He always plays songs from Ziggy Stardust. I had to think about the title for some reason. And like he would play songs from like his other eras, and then I heard Station to Station, which I really love. And then I heard that one, and I'm like, because I heard Ashes to Ashes first, and I checked out the whole album. And you're right, It's No Game is like, is this even David Bowie? Like, it's so different. Those Japanese vocals come in and stuff. It's just like, it's a very accessible. Well, I wouldn't even say it's accessible, David. It's not one of his more accessible albums, but I feel like it's
I
one
thought it
of
was
his
more accessible for sure.
I think if for this era, I think it is. But I
Yeah.
feel like
Because Low End Heroes will
Yeah,
have like the
people are
Brian
gonna-
Eno like for half
meditation
of
music.
it,
Yeah, I feel like this album isn't as like high in his rankings. Like people usually put the David Bowie album, not the crappy one with the vaudeville, but the one with Space Oddity. People put that one above that one. But
Oh really?
I definitely say that's my second favorite after Station Discussion.
Oh, the dang.
Yeah, I also love his later ones like Outside and Earthling. Those ones are all really good.
Yeah.
David Bowie is definitely he
was quite the man.
is he's
For
just
sure.
a 10 out of 10 artist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. for
So
sure.
that's gonna be it. And up next we're gonna be doing a ranking of the Bon Iver albums, and also we're gonna on his channel we're gonna be doing a discussion, right?
Yeah.
Of Sable Fable. So we're gonna take a break from this. I'm gonna have to get some actual heat to give you this time.
Dude, these
This
were
is
heat.
one
I
was a
know,
little
I
bit
feel
more
bad.
disappointing. No, it's fine.
Just All J was the only one where I was like, please finish.
Yeah. We're all different.
We're all
in our
different.
sound, but
We're all
definitely
different.
gonna give you some heat next time. So probably in a couple
A
weeks.
more
few weeks.
transcendental All J experience, perhaps.
Yeah, less transcendental AJR. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be back in a little bit. Thanks for watching.